Hey guys, how's it going? Fan here. So this video I'm going to show you guys a really good build order for Vanguard for Stormgate. If you don't know what Stormgate is, check out my other videos. It's an upcoming RTS. It's going to be an open beta from February 5th to 12th for Steam Week. And I'm going to show you guys just an opening build order so you guys can get a head start in the RTS so you don't get dunked on too hard. The beginning is really important. So let's begin here. You start with 8 SCVs. All of them automatically go mine the gold, which is great. And our first 2 SCVs, we're going to queue them up into the gas here. So pretty simple, right? Now around 250 minerals, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to overcharge Bob overcharge on this top bar, your command center, and then you're going to want to build a barracks with 2 of these overcharge bobs. And immediately after they finish, you're going to want to build the biokinetics lab with these 2 bobs. Once the barracks finishes, you're going to start making constant dog production, and during all that, don't forget to keep making your SCVs as well. So once the biokinetics lab finishes, you want to immediately press D to search the claws upgrade for your dogs, and after that you're going to want to build the supply depot as well with 2 of these workers. And that's about it. That is the build order. It's pretty simple once you get used to it. And here we're going to keep banking these dogs. I'm in an AI game, but in a real game, you would either be fighting the other guy's dogs or you would be kind of just scouting. The great thing about the dogs is they have this huge watchtower sonar ability on their Z, so they're amazing for scouting. That's why they're called the Scout. But with the upgrade, they actually do a ton of damage to light units too, and there's a lot of units in the early game that are light, including other dogs, including workers, so you can kill workers really fast. And most of the creeps, which you want to do on this map, are also light. So once you have 3 dogs, you can start killing these creeps once this upgrade is finished. It's a very low cooldown upgrade, so after that you just immediately kill these creeps and secure map control. The nice thing about these creeps is they all give you minerals. You can see after every time I kill one of these creeps, we're getting 40 minerals. That's pretty nice. I'm going to pull this weak one back here so it doesn't die. And also on this map, there are flowers that you can kill, and these flowers will always be in the same places on the map. Once you kill them, some flowers spawn. We can get it to heal our dog back up, so we can heal our dog up a little bit. And that is basically the build. Now at this point, once you have 400 minerals, you can either go expand, or if you wanted to play more aggro, you can add more barracks. Go up to 3 barracks and keep making dogs if you want to do some kind of like really heavy dog pressure. One thing to note about this build is if you see lancers, which are kind of the counter to dogs, or brutes, you don't have to fight them. You just run around, you get all of these camps. The vision camp is also light, so you get way more money, and with the money, you can keep producing more and more units. You can produce your own lancers if they try to attack your base. And if they try to attack your base, you can also use the Bob Overcharge to turn all of your Bobs into fighting units for 30 seconds. It's a very strong ability. So that's why I like this opener. It gives you full map control. It gives you the opportunity of harassing enemy workers. And it's just in general a very strong build right now. So that's the build. I'm going to show you guys a quick replay of how it looks like in a real game. And yeah, that'll be this video. Alright, so here I played it in a real game on ladder, and these are pretty high ranked matches. These are probably equivalent to master or grandmaster level matches in terms of Starcraft 2. So you can see I am the blue guy, and we're just going to do the exact same build order. So you can see in the real game, the 2 dogs often will just fight each other in the middle of the map. You can also ignore the other guy's dog and run to their base in order to scout. Now, we're doing the same build order. Both of our first 2 workers go to gas, and you want 25 gas because that is how much the upgrade for the dogs to upgrade their damage against light units significantly. It's how much that costs. And we're power building our barracks with the overcharge, as you can see here. Now this guy is going for a different build. He's not getting gas, so he's not getting the upgrade here. And of course, right after the barracks finishes, we're gonna build with our overcharged bobs. We're gonna build the biokinetics lab with 2 of them. And we are going to build the supply depot. Normally you would want to build this with 2 workers as well, but I only did it with 1 this game. And as soon as the biokinetics lab finishes, we press D, the purple upgrade. It costs 25, buffs your dogs a lot, and we're gonna keep making dogs from this point on. And as you can see here, this gives us map control because the dog is the fastest unit in the early game in tier 1. So if we don't like a fight, we can run against anything. And it makes twice as fast approximately as a Lancer, which is one of these melee bulky units. Now these bulky units trade well against dogs if you fight them, but we never have to fight them. So you can see he's scared of the dog opening. He's scouted that I'm going dog, so he's actually made a full wall off so I cannot run into his base. That is pretty smart of him. So I scout over here, I see that he has Lancers, and I see he has the full wall off. And here's the really great thing about dogs, right? So I just don't fight the Lancers. I see he's building something with an SCV, and with my upgrade, you can see how much damage every attack does to light units. The SCV, the Bob, is a light unit, this dog is a light unit, so I literally just ignore his Lancer. I kill an SCV, I kill his dog, I leave, and now I have full map control, which is a really big deal in this game. So in Stormgate, there are creep camps that you can take on the map. Right now, in this version of the game, that's going to be on Steam Next Fest, the open beta version, these level 1 resource camps give you 40 minerals each. Now, a dog is only 50 minerals, and a Lancer is 100 minerals, right? So by opening this you basically almost always get the camps. The only other opening that can contest this is if the other guy does the exact same thing, and then it's just going to be kind of a war between you and the other guy. You're going to have the exact same units. It's going to be like who can micro their dogs better. But if the other guy is opening something else, then you pretty much always get the map. These creeps, once again, are light, so we just kill them super fast. The resource camps and the vision camp are the light camps on the map, so you can go ahead and take all of those camps on the map. There's 4 resource camps, which means we get 120 minerals from this. And I believe these vision camps also give like 20 minerals or something. So, you know, we're closing in on 200 minerals extra over our opponent at this point, just because we have these dogs and we have full map control. And if you know he's going to be turtling like this, you don't have to go overboard with the dog production. I think about 6 is fine. Don't really need more than that. 6 is enough to get you the whole map, get all of these camps. And because I have such a resource lead over him, and he has to be so scared of my dogs getting in. Remember, if they don't wall off, then your dogs can just run by these Lancers. They can even run by a bunker sometimes, and just target down the Bobs, and the Bobs will die very quickly with the upgrade. So I'm just taking full map control here with my 6 dogs, and you can see I have 8 workers mining at my natural, and I have 9 workers in my main. He has about the same number of workers, maybe slightly less, but his natural is not even halfway finished, and mine is already finished because we got all the minerals, all the resources on the map. And that's about it. That's the build there. You know, obviously after you get the command center, you can do whatever you want. You can, you know, explore the units. In this particular game, I'm making more barracks, and I'm gonna go for like a marine, which is called an exo. So I'm gonna go for an exo follow up here. But you know, you can do whatever you want. You can fully explore it after that. You don't even have to expand. You can just directly make more units if you want to off of this opening. But we'll watch the rest of this game just to give you guys an idea of how a game in Stormgate will go. So, in this game, my chosen follow-up to the dog opening is expansion into 2 more barracks. So now I have 3 barracks, and I am now making Marines, the Exos. Now, this guy is still turtling in his base because he's scared of my dogs, right? So that allows me to go on the map and get all of the resources on the map, all these camps, which the game really encourages you to do because all the camps give you resources when you take them down. Here I'm using the dog vision to kind of see up the ramp. Marines, by the way, Exos, are also light units, so dogs can do a lot of damage to the Marines if they can get on them. Take a slight trade there. I'm still taking all the camps on the map, which is giving me a huge resource advantage. This whole time I'm pumping out Marines. We'll go a little bit faster here. And preparing to take my third base. And meanwhile, my opponent really, once you hit, that's the thing about Stormgate in this version of the game. Once you give up map control, once you give up all of these camps, you're down 200-300 resources. So it's very scary to go on the map after that point, right? So my opponent pretty much has no choice after he initially gives up the map. He has to kind of turtle in his base, and whereas I am just freely moving around, taking all these camps. This camp, Vision Camp, not only gives you some resources, but if you cap it, it also gives you this watchtower thing, which gives huge vision radius around it, right? So I just have total map control. And at this point, I start poking in to kind of see what he's got. I know I have a resource lead over him. I'm on 3 bases, he's on 2 bases. So I just start trading because I know that as long as these trades are somewhat close to even, eventually I'm going to win. Now this is another top bar ability. It's a shield that shields for 1000 HP, this little blue shield. And 1000 HP is way too much HP. So if you see this, just try to not click on it. Do whatever you have to do. Run away, click on other units. But whatever you do, don't dump damage into this blue shield, because at this stage, this blue shield, you might as well think of it as it makes a unit invulnerable. But it only lasts 10 seconds. It'll go away after 10 seconds. So here I see the blue shield, I start running away, I click the other guy that's not shielded, and I'm just going to wait for 10 seconds until his shield runs out, and then I can re-engage once again. And at this point, you might be thinking I just have a little bit more stuff. You can see I have medics coming in here too, and I have more medics than he does. And it's true, I do have more stuff because I took over the entire map. I got more resources than the other guy. And at this point, there's really not a whole lot else you can do, right? We just got more resources early, and it compounds into more and more resources. And really, the other guy never really had a chance once he gave up all the camps. As long as I kept playing properly and kept macroing, which we did. So that is the end of that game. And hopefully that opener will help you guys if you're looking to play Vanguard in this open beta. If you're trying to get a little competitive on the 1 versus 1 ranked ladder that they have, this is one of the best openings out there. So master the opening and it will help you out a lot. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.